I think if you're Paul Donovan and others that are big thinkers about Europe, how nervous are they about liquidity issues within Europe, and for that matter, when we look at China, global liquidity issues as well?
It's definitely one of the things that has been holding certainly the U.S. market back, and the Fed concentrates on it as well. We need to see some sort of positive resolution over the next few days.
We don't have LIBOR. We used to live on LIBOR. It's a negative Euribor. These are fictions now. How does Julian Emanuel measure the oil in the engine called liquidity?
It's much more complicated given the fact that, essentially central bankers have distorted the meaning of interest rates to the extent that they have over the last 6 or 7 years.
When we talk about liquidity, as Tom pointed out, it's really, it varies from country to country to country. Which countries, which sovereign debt most concerns you about liquidity in the coming shift?
Besides Greece, the issue is that, and I think this is part of the idea that we're as far along as we are, is that none of the other peripheral countries have really had interest rates rise to the point where alarm bells are going off. So we have to monitor that.
I like how you put it. You say, is meek the new bullish or is neutral the new bullish? Which is it?
I would say meek is definitely the case. And when we see that earnings are going to come in better than expected and that the news continues to get better from this point in the economy in the U.S. where people have almost written off the consumer.
I understand, Julian, the separation of Greece, of Siemens, and from the success of the recovery of the Netherlands from Greece. The essay of the weekend, without question, was Lawrence Summers in the FT with real caution about the knock-on effects of this political ballet. What is the knock-on effect for you that has your attention on Greece?
Well, there's no question that if it goes on long enough and if you get some sort of move toward Greek exit, it's going to damage confidence. There's no question about it. We saw it happen in 2012. And, basically in a world where everyone's interpreting headlines, things actually really start slowing down.